Thank you, Sunil. Sandeep from Cyber Bazaar, Bangalore was visiting us. Over a working lunch, he mentioned he was a diabetic. I wondered, a 24-year-old with an athletic body and a diabetic? This happened only to old people, right? This was somewhere in 1998. How wrong I was. Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Welcome to my tryst with diabetes. About a year down the line, I had a skin infection which refused to heal. The dermatologist asked me to get my sugar tested. The result, fasting of 180 against a normal range of 80 to 100. Postprandial 225 against a normal range of 100 to 120. My cousin is a vitreoretinal surgeon, so he specializes in eye problems with diabetics. He was well versed with the subject, so he referred me to a very senior diabetologist, whose advice I followed off and on, though it was more off than on. My sister, a dietitian, she gave me a good lecture on the importance of exercise in diabetes. I took to that and started walking and learned swimming. Life trudged on, and I held on to my phobia of the syringe and needle as a crutch for not getting my sugar tested. It's not that for months I wouldn't get tested, I wouldn't get tested for years. My wife and sister would nag me endlessly to go and get my blood test done, but I persisted with my phobia while exercising regularly to show them that I was doing something. Somewhere in August 2016, I got myself tested and the result was good. What with swimming, cycling, yoga that I was doing. I became complacent and began basking in my glory. About 3 months ago in April, I mustered the courage finally to go and get my sugar tested. The results left me shell-shocked. My fasting, 188, which was the worst ever in my history. My post-lunch came to 140. My sister gave me a dressing down, and the doctor too gave me a piece of his mind along with increased medication. Like any other dietitian, my sister put me on a strict diet. I think it was her way of getting even with me for the childhood pranks. She was in constant contact with the powers that be in the kitchen, that is my wife and mother, telling them what to make and how much oil to use. Kavya, my daughter, would take pictures of the dinner plate and send it to her. She would veto the approval, in terms of quality and quantity, whether it was okay or not. Imagine sitting on the dining table with a filled up plate in front of you, not being able to eat. Worse, quantity being reduced without even taking in a morsel. Many a slip between the cup and the lip. Was it just exercise? Diet? She put me on a strict exercise regimen. I had to walk for 90 minutes thrice a week in the mornings, and for 30 minutes after dinner every day. 2 days of cycling and 2 days of yoga. Through social media, she got in touch with my yoga guru. And there, they worked together and made me do specific exercises for yoga too. Despite all of these, the results weren't satisfactory. So she asked me to monitor my schedule for a week. And there she discovered that I wasn't getting enough sleep. So my alarm time was adjusted from 4:45 every single morning to 5:30. And I was asked to sleep at 10 p.m. against the normal 11 p.m. Stress, another major contributor in diabetes. Any increase in stress would lead to sugar levels going up. There, yoga helped me with deep inhalation and exhalation. With all of these, I can't say that I have been cured 100% because there is no cure for diabetes. It's like a shadow that follows you everywhere. But what we diabetics need is a lifestyle change. Whether anyone is on tablets like me or on insulin, what works for all is a proper diet. There is no need to ban sugar. You can have sugar, but in extreme moderation. You also need to monitor your carbohydrate intake. It's not just the quality of the food, it's also the quantity of food that matters. So you need to watch that too. Exercise. There is no substitute for exercise. I have to exercise at least 5 days a week, morning and evening. And be it swimming, cycling, yoga, walking, whatever you do, add one thing like I did, climb stairs. Sleep. Something that I learned the hard way. You need to have a good night's sleep for sure. You need to sleep on time because you have to wake up early and you have to exercise. So no escaping. Stress. Learn to de-stress. Stress is like a rocking chair. It gives you something to do but gets you nowhere. Friends, diabetes is like a roller coaster ride. It has its ups and downs, but it's entirely left to you whether to scream or to enjoy the ride. Over to you, Toastmaster.